Okay, so, I am really excited to show you something because I think I got this for Christmas, last year of 2024. I asked my mom for it because I figured, if here, here, here. Sorry guys, my cat needs food tending to. Here you go. So, again, sorry about that. So, and I wanted to show you something because I figured, if any case, where I am going to be semi-independent in the community and I don't always want to take my dog, or I can't, or maybe I just don't want to take him, maybe I just want to have a walk with a friend somewhere. I have this pocket alarm that I keep in my bedside drawer, so when I am able to go out, maybe sometime on my own for a little bit, I can carry this with me. It's on like a chain, but you can put it on the keychain apparently and keep it around your neck. And it's a little pocket alarm, and you just push the button. I think you push this button, push the little button in the middle, and then it makes a loud like birdie sound. It makes like a loud alarm sound, and it will cause the predator, somebody who's gonna follow you or attack you. Maybe if you're being followed, by somebody that you don't know or is not safe, to be around. If they end up following you and something like that won't leave you alone, you can always just do that. You can always just hit that, and then, but only if you feel unsafe. Only if you feel unsafe, you can do that. It's just a safety. It's just a safety thing. It especially works, like, if somebody was abducting you and trying to grab you, then you can take this on your neck, hit the button, and then it will make a loud sound. And then it should make a loud sound, and it should, cause the person to run the other direction instead of, keep on hurting you and attacking you, you know what I mean? So I think it's a really good safety measure, and I bought that. My mom bought it for me. I told her about it because hopefully I never have to use this. Hopefully I never do. But for some people that like are in an abusive relationship with their husbands or something like that, and then they happen to break into your house or something and want to hurt you, this could be a good safety mechanism, right? You just push this button and it'll make a loud sound, and then they take off. It can be really good, especially for those in an abusive relationship, but guys and girls both. I think everybody should have one. I think everybody should have one if they're being threatened, or but only if their lives are in danger or something. Like, you wouldn't want to go and use it just for somebody just walking behind you. that would not be good, you know? That would not be good because, you know, you don't want to scare just anybody. You just want to scare somebody who's potentially following you, and if you cross the road, you end up following you or something like that. Or trying to abduct you, you know? You just want to use it on those people, but you don't want to use it on anybody who's just walking on the street behind you. Because that would not be good. That would not be good. So mm, mm, and mm, and you know, it's just a safety thing. So the reason I'm saying this is because I know in Australia right now, I recently just saw a video about I recently come across these 60-minute videos about these women that have gone killed or have been in abusive relationships. Just the violence against women are so out of control in Australia right now. And I know it happens a lot, like in the States and in Canada, but nothing like Australia for some reason. I watched a video with somebody ended up murdered. Somebody lost their 19-year-old daughter. Almost 20, I think. And then her mother said that every week or two, women end up being killed, by somebody. And so, and because of that, I think more women should be having things like this. More women should be having things like this, and in the States as well. In the States and in Canada, in Canada, all over Canada, it's just good to have. Because I live on Jungle Point Road, just outside of North Bay, the city of North Bay, Ontario, which is a small city in Canada, smaller city. And I live on the outskirts, like 20 minutes outside the city. And, you never know when I could use this. Like I said, hopefully I will never get to use it. But in case I do, I have a thing that would hopefully, or most likely, protect me from somebody who could be dangerous. Because there's so many people that are walking down the street at home at night and get beat up or abducted or it's just ridiculous, some of the things that people have to, people should not, be living in fear of having to walk home at night or walk to your friend's house or something, But having this, you wouldn't have to fear. You wouldn't have any fear of anybody ever harming you again, And if they do, they gotta be pretty stupid because this is very, 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 very loud. I don't want to test it out because I may not know how to shut off. I have to figure it out how to work it first, how to at least turn on and turn off. But I think you just press the middle button and that circle there, but I may not know how to turn it off. So, and my dog will get freaked out if I ended up doing that because it is extremely loud. Because it is meant to like keep you safe from danger. Whether it's an animal, it could be an animal. You know, you can use it on like an animal, like somebody's dog that like comes and attacks you. But I don't think, but that's very rare. A majority of the time you have to be like, you have to be so careful that a person doesn't end up grabbing you. Never mind a dog. Like, but it could help with that too, you know? But yeah, it always helps to have one of those because you just never know, you know? Hopefully you'll never have to use it, but in case you do, you can just buy it off Amazon or something. Because that's where I asked my mom to get it. That's where I looked it up. And then I saw them. This comes in like many different colors. I got pink because I love pink. Pink is my all-time favorite color. Out of my first three favorite are pink, starting. And then light blue, or bright blue, like a neon blue. Second, that's my second favorite color. And like lavender purple is my third favorite color. So if there wasn't any pink or blue, I would pick lavender. And if there wasn't any pink, I pick blue. You know? Pink or purple, I pick blue. You know, definitely. But pink will be my definitely first choice. So that's why I picked it. So yeah. I don't really want to be attacked, which is good because that's why I got this again. I don't think anybody would want to be attacked, or, you know, nobody should be attacked. Just minding their own business and walking home. And if they do, you press this, they end up running away and being disappointed and being upset that they couldn't attack you. Well, it serves them right, you know? Serves them right. Because they shouldn't be attacking you in the first place. So you know, people should just keep their hands to themselves. You know? If not, this will certainly teach them. This will certainly teach them a lesson. Right? Yeah. So it's just good to get one of those because it's like, it's a really good safety thing. And, you know, it's in my drawer beside my bed. I don't even think I know it's there, but it's like, I don't even think about it half the time because I don't really plan on having it around my neck on a lanyard until I'm able to find somebody that I can at least do something independently with in the future. So it's like, I don't need to worry about if it's there or not. I know it's there. So I will put it back in the same spot where I always know. I always do that because I hate to put things in a different spot and then I can't find anything. I hate that, you know, especially when things like this, you know. Imagine if I lost this. That would be bad, you know. That would be just as bad as losing your phone. Right? Because this is a safety tip. That can save somebody's life. That alarm. This here is a lifesaver. This can save somebody's life. And it will. So, you don't want to go anywhere without that, you know? Independently, you know? I know it could save my life if I figured out how to use it. Like I said, I don't think I can have a problem turning it on, but I just don't know how to turn it off. That's the only problem, right? I don't want it to get going and the person's like halfway down the street. Yeah? Have it still going off. Now people are like wondering, what the hell? You know? The people yelling at me, could you shut that thing off? Like, it's like, well, I would if I could. So yeah, I have to figure out how to shut off first before you go and use it, because like anything, right? You don't want to end up pressing the button if you don't know how to turn it off. And because there's multiple pocket alarms out there, each one is used differently. So, because it's made by different companies, so it's used differently. So, yeah. So be aware of that, okay? It's made by different companies. There are like multiple makers of them. You know, to just, if you want to go on Amazon, you can search on pocket alarms, or safety pocket alarms, and then it should come up. It should. If it doesn't, I don't really know. And try just safety pocket. I would just go on safety pocket alarms first. You shouldn't have a problem with it, because that's what I did, similar to that, and then they just popped up. It just popped up, you know. So yeah. So anyway, that's my video. I hope you all have a good night, and have a good rest of your evening, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Big hugs your way. Bye-bye.